Hey scrappers, if you're looking to figure out what materials you should sell this week or hold this week, now is the time to do it. Our weekly report is going to give you that information, up-to-date market news, pricing. Let's get right into it and we'll talk about it inside. Hey scrappers, Tom here from the iScrap app, and today is a pre-recorded message on June 24th, 2026. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and all of our members out there, if you're looking to get more information on scrap, our YouTube members get exclusive content weekly and monthly, so check that out too. I don't have a lot of good news to start off with, so let's just jump into things, right? Copper's down 40 cents in 2 days. Right before I sat down to do this, we saw markets drop 18 cents today, 22 cents yesterday. What's going on with the markets? A few different things are going on. I'm not overreacting because these corrections happen. We have the summer starting. We have the 4th of July. We have summer vacations. And while you might not think that this affects the market, traders do take time off, and because they have such heavy influence in the markets, that's exactly what's happening. We're having a problem on a copper side of things that affected the markets in whole and have started to see these markets getting pulled down. It's not a supply demand thing. It's not a future outlook thing. This is more of a trading thing, but unfortunately it hurts the markets. And when you have price drops this quickly, it really strikes hard and hits hard. So unfortunately, we're seeing markets down. I'd recommend selling. Do I think they're going to come up the second half of this year? Yes, but I don't think it's going to be until September, October that we start to see that strong, stable pricing pullback. And a lot going on with this Iranian thing still. So until we see this kind of come to a head, we're not going to be able to get firm predictions there. But good news is because we've seen the ceasefire hold, this understanding starting to take place, we've seen oil drop to $70, $73 a barrel, which are now going to bring down oil costs, fuel costs, gasoline, diesel, all of the above, natural gas. By having the markets starting to pull back on an energy side of things, it's going to help the transportation side of things, which eventually will lead into scrap pricing going up. You know, we've talked about this over the years. One of the ways that scrap dealers offset their manufacturing costs, their production at the smelting facilities, because they use so much fuel, well, they just lower the purchase price that they're paying for scrap. You know, it's the opposite transaction where Apple's going out and selling iPhones and everyone and their mother wants one. Well, they'll pay what Apple is putting out there as a price. But on the scrap side of things, we're more at the we're more at the mercy of the mills sometimes. When the demand is up there and they can't get enough scrap, prices go up. Well, when there's a plethora of scrap, which there is right now on a steel side of things, they can do a lot of market dictating. And that's unfortunately what's happening. And then somewhere in the background over here, we still have tariffs lingering. And I know it's been a few months since we talked about those, but those could be hitting again this summer. So we just don't know where things are going to be going. There's a possibility that copper could get hit by different tariffs at the end of June, possibly July. A lot of things that we're watching out for. Now, I haven't talked about catalytic converters, but those markets have gotten hammered too. Platinum, palladium, and rhodium prices are all down, and those high prices that we saw in January and February have quickly faded away, and we're seeing markets that unfortunately are kind of where they were a year ago. Not really low, but not really high. They're in a sweet spot. Some people may be holding on to their cats, but we're continuing to quote and buy cats over rrcats.com and providing free shipping, and 10-day price locks help. So if you do have catalytic converters, keep asking us for those quotes, and we'll continue to push those out there. What else are we looking for? Well, we're looking to see what happens over the next month. Unfortunately, when you have these holidays, when the summer hits, you have market disruptions. It happens during Christmas. It happens during the 4th of July. It happens during the Chinese New Year because the Chinese are such big buyers. So we know that there's little pockets of time throughout the year where they're tumultuous markets. And I was talking to a trader on my way to work today. Out of 250 trading days a year, 25 of them are phenomenal, 25 of them suck, and then you have 200 in between. Unfortunately, we're in one of those sucky time periods, so we're just going to have to wait for the economy to pull and crawl our way out of this, as we have for the last few years, so I'm not too worried. Any other questions, let us know. Don't forget to check out our other content and videos. With over 1,200 videos on our channel, a lot for you to learn from. Any questions, let us know. But until next week, my name is Tom from the iScrap app, and I'll scrap.